Guys, welcome back to Yospill, and in tonight's video we are going to dyno the G23. So if you guys have followed along with the Yospill channel for a while, this is Snow Bunny. We've had 4 different motors in it now. We had a H22A, I believe it made 190 something wheel. Then we had a G22 that made 227 wheel. Then we had an F20B that we had oil pressure issues with that we never got on the dyno, so we never got a number out of that. And then we had a bone stock H23A that made 218 wheel. So now we have a G23, which is a Honda Odyssey short block, which is like the 9.8 to 1 JDM bottom end with a F20B cylinder head. It has a URR intake manifold. It has a full 3-inch exhaust. And this motor we built because we were going to turbo it, but it is super low compression compared to the other motors. So we don't expect any amazing numbers out of it, but we at least want to get it on the dyno, make sure it's healthy, do some pulls, get the tune somewhat close before we turbo it. We do have a log manifold in the GT35 that we will be sticking on it, and with the iron sleeves of the F23, we should obviously be able to make at least 350, 400 wheel horsepower reliably. It does have, I think, a stage 3 clutch in it, and it has a M2Y4 out of a 5th gen Prelude. So has port mounts, Yanaka axles, 3-inch exhaust, 2 resonators, a muffler, vibrant muffler, Rev 9 coilovers, and then it's a somewhat decently clean 98 Civic EK. So next in the video, the b16a3 I call Ugly Duckling. This is a bone stock motor out of a barn. It has 200 something thousand miles on it. It has a Ramhorn B series turbo kit with a GT30 Gen 2. The car is on bass boost and it's on low timing. So I had a GSR in this car. It made 400 wheel on 14 pounds. I broke a piston a long time ago, dropped a valve. So I got this B16 for it. GSR Trans B16, stage 5 clutch masters, clutch, Yanaka axles, full 3-inch exhaust. It is the best daily driver ever. Super fun car. So we're going to strap it down on the dyno. I believe it's 8.5 pounds of boost, and I only have like 16 or 17 degrees of timing in it at that boost level, so it's super low timing. The goal is for it to make over 300 wheel. The GSR made 325 wheel, I believe, at the same boost level before I turned it up and then broke it, of course. So we're going to strap down the EG. I'll throw some pictures in here of the car, and let's see what she makes on the dyno. So 336 wheel horsepower on 8.5 pounds of boost. This thing is amazing. Like I said, probably the best car I've put together besides the Neon right here. I do plan on racing it this year once I'm better. As you guys can tell, I can move my shoulder and everything now from the accident. So we're getting better quickly. This car should easily click off an 11-second pass on a set of slicks. So I'm kind of need to be able to use both my arms. I'm not medically cleared to drive, so we're not going to go racing just yet. But once we get medically cleared, obviously I got Lenzos with 24s on it, and I got 15-inch wheels with 22s on it. We will get this thing to the track and see what it runs. Update, the spare parts car, the motor is in the new shell. I'll do a whole video on that car later on once I have it complete and I can put it on the dyno and do some pulls and show you guys all around the car. But it is a EG 4-door. So we're going to call it Plan B. Waiting on some parts, get some stuff together, get the car together, get it on the dyno, get you guys a complete video and not just a little half-done video. So, Snow Bunny, G23, Odyssey bottom end, F20B head, Euro intake manifold, made the best power of 195 will and 160 foot-pounds of torque. That's light timing. I think it only has like 28 or 30 degrees of timing in it, which for E85 all motor is nothing. And it doesn't have a lot of compression, so it's not going to make a ton of power like the H's, would. But do have a turbo kit for it. We do plan on boosting it. Just like I said, being able to do it is kind of the problem right now. And then Ugly Duckling, which is, like I said, my favorite right now. 336 will, 8.5 pounds. So if that tells you anything, a B16 can make 330 will and 8 pounds. What do you think that G23 will make with a GT35 turbo? So leave down in the comments below, what do you think Snow Bunny will make once it's on boost, if it makes 195 horsepower on the motor? And what do you think about the B16? Because that thing's easily going to go 11s this year. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until the next one.